I'm Annabelle.
And we are here today to share with you. I have recruited Annabelle to be a backer in my quick starter campaign for, I have 2 books, Unleash Your Inner Genius and Fund My Castle. And Annabelle is here because I met Annabelle, it's almost 11 years now, right?
11 years.
11 years ago. She is actually right down the street. Her colonic salon is right down the street. And we just became gal pals instantly. And from that, I took her on a journey I convinced her to do a whole series of classes, and we didn't want them to be colonics classes, so we turned them into inner beauty classes. And, you know, Annabelle, in the last 3 years when we did those videos, I think we have 30 or 40 of those videos, I learned so much from you, and we had such a blast every time we shot them, didn't we? It was just so fun.
Crazy as they
And
were.
then I went off onto my little journeys, and you went off to your little journeys, and I've invited Annabelle because she has this new little passion that I wanted to help her during this 30-day campaign. But talk a little bit about what we did, what your background is with how we went from colonics to inner genius, all the different things and what it all comes down to.
It all comes down to the gut, people. It really does. Everything's held there. Everything's, so if we don't get rid of that, you don't have inner beauty, you don't have peace, you don't have health. And unfortunately, because of how many emotions we keep there, it just becomes really problematic. So what our videos ended up becoming was more educational on how to get rid of the emotions, which then helps you get rid of the shit, and then it becomes a much healthier life.
Wait a minute. Okay,
sorry
she's
about that
in a
word.
really funky mood, but
No.
wait
But
for
the fact
it.
is that it all comes down to the gut and the emotions that happen to get stuck there.
But before you go into the emotions, we had fun though, didn't we?
Oh, we had a blast.
There's one video when you watch it, what we're going to do is we're going to edit these down and we're going to use them as a fundraising reward for you. My favorite one is when I took the pantyhose,
Oh, the pantyhose
and the
was definitely
stock
my favorite
socks
one,
and
yeah.
stuffed in there for you to have a visual of what you're
it
putting
is.
your colon through.
Right.
But the most exciting part was the brain, the second brain, which is the first time you introduced me to the idea of emotions.
Right.
Because emotions is really everything, right?
Right, and because the gut has so many brain cells, it is considered the second brain of the body. So it actually independently functions from the big one. So if we don't address that, then we're just putting a Band-Aid on whatever we're trying to rectify. And so, unfortunately, as a society, we aren't trained to do this. We are given antidepressants so that we don't feel, but if we don't feel, then we don't get rid of it. And that's my mission in life, is to get people to feel things so they can get rid of them. And that's how Teresa and I became very close, because we both became very passionate about that, about helping people to feel things, helping them to connect with that. It's not a bad thing. Even if it's a bad feeling, it's okay to feel bad to get rid of it. And so that's what's led us both on our different paths, and hers is into her
Fund My
books
Castle
right.
and
Okay.
Unleash the Genius Within.
Right.
And in the last 3 years, we had a tough time with personal discoveries, right? And in that process, for the first time, you found your passion and your dream, the next level of your life. Now, 10 years, 11 years doing colonics, and you're still passionate about it, but you're in your golden years. Yeah. And so if you would, she shared with me and she said, what did you want to do?
So I wrote a book it's a children's book about feelings and thoughts, and it's called Little David and the Magic Glasses. And so, and now it's evolved into becoming a pop-up book.
Yes, there's so many things that we really do have in our life that bring us magic.
Bring us magic.
Look at that! You look like
play.
me! Yes. Now look at this. These are all little angels with different colors that match your
emotions, your
Your chakras. So this is my angel.
right.
So whenever I have my anger baby face on, I put my angel necklace on. Okay, that's it. And then the last thing.
If I believe in my heart of hearts that if we do not start educating children on the importance of thoughts and how effective and how powerful they are, this world is just going to get more and more screwed up. So if we have to start with the children, then so be it.
But you know, Annabelle, even though it's a little book, pop-up book, kid's book. It's so much more.
It is.
It really is your life's work. It's all those butts that you cleaned out, those negative emotions. Seriously,
I know.
sitting in
And
the gut.
realizing that it's just a Band-Aid until people really stop to think about what they're thinking.
That's right. And
Yes.
what they're feeling. And those feelings could be good or bad. And those bad feelings can be transformed. Just clean that stuff out.
Clean it out, girls.
And
Clean it
know
out.
that it's there, and start to add all these little things.
Right.
Our whole piece on energetic gems. There's so many things that we can do to transform our thoughts, transform the energy behind the emotion.
Absolutely.
And so it's not just one book, is it? A
No.
whole series.
Whole
She's going to have a
series.
whole series, and this is her new adventure. And it has to include travel, right?
Oh, yes.
She has to travel, and that's where you're going to do this home exchange gig with me.
We're going to tie it all in.
Absolutely, that's what Teresa's about.
That's right.
Multifaceted
Multi-level.
being.
That's
Lots
right.
of flowers, lots of colors, sparklies, and that is what our Kickstarter, Unleash Your Interchanges, and Fund My Castle. So you're going to sign up and back me?
I did.
All right, so I've got a second backer. So you saw Carol yesterday. Boy, you got to see Carol's.
Carol.
It was awesome. Carol's handling the home exchange part,
Fabulous.
creating nothing to something.
Okay.
Or something from nothing. Oh, that's what it is.
Okay.
She did a little piece on her last gig. She retired. Her last gig was Panther, Black Panther.
That's right.
And they won, her department, the art department, won an Academy Award.
Wow.
And so what a way to retire. And so she's going to use that as the example, how to create from home exchange, barter, and soft dollars, a whole nother way of exchanging. Thanks for
Thank
thanks
you.
for coming,
Of
and
course.
tell them, all of you. Pledge.
Oh, pledge, Teresa. Pledge her books.
Yes.
Please.
$10, $25, $50,
Whatever works. Pledge.
$100. No, this is, I'm training them.
Oh, sorry.
I'm training them.
Do you $100?
$100
Pledge, please.
gets you all of the edited videos from what we did. Really fun. All right. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Think positive, happy thoughts.
Always.
And when you're on that computer, remember it's the iCloud of happiness.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.